You have to go get it.
I'll be back.
The story starts in Montgomery, Alabama, where we meet the legendary Udi brothers, McQueen, Brick, and Lincoln. These three pull up to a house, and immediately you know what time it is, because they are just stacking weapons out of the car. See, the Udi brothers are brutal, but they only target the bad guys. Today's target? The very last remaining drug dealer and his crew. They show absolutely zero tolerance for low-life criminals. When the gangsters inside refuse to open the door, these three simply smash it in and unleash a massive gunfight.
I'm sorry.
They wipe out the entire gang and vanish before the police can even show up. When Sheriff Henry arrives on the scene, he brushes it off as typical gang warfare. He tells the investigating officer, "Look, these thugs will just fight and die among themselves. The police don't need to get involved." He orders the officer to close the case immediately. But the officer pushes back, saying, "Sir,
See if we can get a beat on these shooters.
there are about 500 bullet casings here. We have to investigate this." Henry, though, is having none of it. He snaps, "I am the sheriff of this area, and I'm your boss. Don't tell me how to do my job. Just follow my orders." In the next scene, the Udi brothers are back at their place, lamenting their lack of money.
Risk down next for no money.
They're joking that their social reform missions, aka killing all the local criminals, aren't paying the bills. They need cash to finally renovate their house and build a swimming pool. Right on cue, a girl knocks on their door.
Can I help you?
I'm Celeste.
And Celeste says, "I know the Udi brothers kill criminals, and I need your help." Brick, being the sensible one, says, "Hey, we don't do illegal work. You should go talk to the police." But Celeste has a better argument. She's ready to pay them $25,000 for the job and offers an immediate advance. That's all Brick needed to hear. He brings her inside and introduces her to McQueen and Lincoln. Celeste explains that she has a godson named Rob, whom her ex-husband, Carlos, has taken. Carlos is a terrifying drug lord with countless city gangsters working for him. She needs their help to rescue Rob. McQueen asks the obvious.
But if this man is,
Carlos.
If Carlos is so dangerous, how did he let you live knowing you want to separate Rob from him? Celeste shows them the old bullet scars on her body, saying he's tried to kill her multiple times. The brothers realize her problem is legit, and they agree to help. Meanwhile, at the police station, a federal agent named Reese shows up. He confronts Sheriff Henry, pointing out that over the past
few months there's a large number of violent offenders.
There have been countless shootouts, and multiple gangs have been killed. He notes that the name
The Udi brothers
keeps popping up, yet Henry's department has never arrested them. Henry, completely unfazed, simply says, "If the gangsters are fighting amongst themselves, the police should ignore them." He smugly adds that his city has the lowest crime rate in the state, and he definitely doesn't need any federal agent telling him how to maintain law and order. Agent Reese immediately realizes he's getting zero help from Henry's department and walks out, now determined to catch the brothers on his own. The Udi brothers head straight to Carlos's city to save the child. In the car, only McQueen and Brick are talking. Lincoln just listens. Why? Because an injury to his vocal cords in childhood left him unable to speak. They drive all night, finally getting a room in a hotel to rest. Then, they get a surprise call from Sheriff Henry.
Oh, hey, me. The hell are you?
Henry is absolutely furious that they left the city without telling him. This is the moment we understand the real deal. The Udi brothers secretly work for Sheriff Henry. Since Henry's police can't legally arrest certain criminals, the Udi brothers kill them to help keep the city clean, and in return, Henry keeps the heat off them. Brick quickly assures Henry, "Hey, we've only stepped out for a day, and we'll be back tomorrow morning."
I don't even know you.
The next morning, with no real plan, they barge into Carlos's house. Carlos and his bodyguard are ready. As soon as the brothers come out of their hiding spot, they open fire, killing many of Carlos's men. Brick slips away from the gunfight and goes upstairs, where he finds Rob. The kid is special, requiring a wheelchair to move. They quickly grab Rob and run. Carlos's furious bodyguard pulls him out.
Boss, you all right?
Denny,
The hell happened?
They took the kid.
Say what?
Seeing all his men dead, Carlos is beyond angry. He demands that the three men not leave the city with Rob and immediately puts a huge bounty on Rob's head, notifying every dangerous gang in the city. As the Udy brothers drive out with Rob, they realize Rob can't speak properly. They stop at a bar. Lincoln takes out a device, using sign language to talk to the boy. Rob replies, and they both start laughing.
I'll be back.
Ain't you full of surprises?
Seeing Rob's smile instantly lifts the spirits of all three Udy brothers. Then, some heavily made-up girls on bikes emerge from the bar. They try to distract the brothers inside. But when one of the girls moves Rob's wheelchair and tries to take him out, the Udy brothers are instantly alerted. The girls attack, a huge fight breaks out, and soon, bullets are flying everywhere. The three brothers, the target of Carlos's reward, slaughter every single girl trying to take Rob. As they leave, the bar owner, who saw their faces, calls the police to report the murders. The news quickly spreads, catching the attention of both Henry and Agent Reese. The next morning, Reese storms into Henry's office, demanding a warrant to search the Udy brothers' house, claiming he has enough evidence against them. Henry, trying to cover for them, says their house burned down, and they don't have a permanent address. Reese understands Henry is protecting them and warns him, "I will arrest the Udy brothers, and if any police officer helps them, he will go to jail too." Henry just smiles. Reese leaves. The Udy brothers stop at a gas station to refuel. McQueen takes Rob to the store, buying him some food and a toy gun. Outside, Brick calls Celeste, demanding to know why she left Carlos alive. He warns her that Carlos will never stop until he finds Rob. Then, Brick asks the million-dollar question. What is so special about Rob that Carlos wants him back? Celeste tells him Rob's parents were Arab and were killed by Carlos. Rob is the sole heir to all their immense wealth. However, until Rob turns 18, he cannot transfer the money. Carlos plans to kill him as soon as he comes of age and take everything. Celeste says Carlos told her all this when they were married, and she wants to save the boy. Brick reassures her, "We will keep him safe." Brick then calls Henry, but Henry says, "You three are all over the news. Don't come back, or I won't be able to keep you out of jail." After grabbing some food, they resume their journey. But soon, Brick and McQueen are arguing, fighting right in the middle of the road. McQueen asks Brick why he's so angry. Brick reveals the whole truth about Celeste and the wealth. He says, "We can't go back to Alabama. Carlos will keep sending killers as long as this kid is with us, and the only way to survive is to get rid of this problem." McQueen snaps, "I won't let Rob go back to Carlos. He's just a kid." Brick fires back, "I'm more worried about you than Rob, because you're my family." McQueen, getting emotional, explains that Rob reminds him of their fourth brother who couldn't walk and eventually died after a vicious beating. Brick and Lincoln also get emotional. McQueen declares, "We were too young to save our brother then, but fate has given us another chance. I won't let anything happen to this kid." All three brothers decide to safely deliver Rob to Celeste. Then, the Black Pirates gang shows up in a massive truck, loaded with guns, and starts following the Udy brothers. McQueen sees the truck closing in and opens fire. The brothers throw a smoke grenade, causing the gang members to start coughing. The gang realizes the brothers have Rob and immediately start chasing their car. The Black Pirates try to ram their huge truck right onto the Udy brothers' car. They start shooting, but they hold their fire when they realize Rob is in the truck. Lincoln sees a chance, leaps onto the truck, and starts fighting the gang, killing all of them. McQueen slows the truck down, but he and Brick see Lincoln is badly injured. They quickly toss Lincoln and Rob out of the truck and jump out themselves, as their car is completely totaled. McQueen scoops up Rob, and Brick puts Lincoln on Rob's wheelchair. They start walking down the road when a van pulls up beside them. A girl named Ariana, a nurse, offers her help. Brick and McQueen are naturally suspicious, but seeing Lincoln's deteriorating condition, they take the risk and get in. Ariana starts dressing Lincoln's wounds. Meanwhile, Agent Reese is back at the archives, poring over old city records. He finds an old newspaper article showing Henry rescuing 3 young children, the Udy brothers. Reese finally understands the truth. Henry raised these 3 children, which is why the brothers keep the city crime-free. Reese immediately confronts Henry, telling him he knows their entire relationship. He also tells Henry he's traced the missing bounty money to Henry's bank account, which he used to raise the 3 boys. Reese says he has enough evidence to send Henry to jail but only wants to lock up the Udi brothers, forcing Henry to help him catch them. In the next scene, the brothers ask Ariana to drop them near a house in Mississippi. As she drops them off, Ariana warns them that Lincoln desperately needs a hospital. She says goodbye. Brick carries Lincoln inside and gives him the house's location. He then makes a mask for McQueen and Rob, hands Rob an empty toy gun, and says, "We used to play like this. From today, you are part of the Udi family." Brick heads inside, noticing Lincoln's condition is rapidly worsening. Just then, Celeste comes out of the house and starts shooting at their car. Behind the trees, they see an extremely dangerous gang that is expert in both gun violence and hand-to-hand combat. Brick and McQueen rush out, firing at the gang. Brick drags Celeste back inside and hides Rob in a bathroom. McQueen stays outside to cover them but is yanked off his feet by an attacker on a bike. The gang leader goes inside and reaches Rob, but even though he's badly injured, Lincoln stands up to save the boy, fighting the leader fiercely. All 3 brothers are brutally injured. An attacker kills McQueen with a knife. That's when Sheriff Henry arrives with Reese and shoots the attacker. Police and ambulances flood the area. McQueen, dying, takes all the blame onto himself in front of Reese so that Celeste and Rob can escape safely. Before getting into the ambulance, McQueen tells Rob that he will always be his brother. Using Rob's communication device, he says a final
Thank you.
before the Udi brothers are taken to jail. One day, while the brothers are locked up, Carlos receives a courier. Inside, Celeste has written, "You lose," and the package contains a bomb that instantly kills Carlos. The movie ends almost 5 years later. The Udi brothers walk out of jail. They receive a letter from Celeste promising them the $25,000 and a customized truck sent by Rob, who has become super rich. They walk out, masters of their own destiny, as the credits roll. And that is where this wild ride ends. If you enjoyed this movie breakdown, please hit that like button, share this video, and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.